Hey guys, welcome to the next episode of the All-Regen, Liverpool series, and this is the Champions League round of 16, second leg game against Zenit St. Petersburg. Of course, we take a 2-0 away goal, and most very importantly, lead into this game. Now they have this guy who I do recognise. I think he has no hit action. That's another guy. He has a very similar name though to a Chelsea player. Thank God I was panicking then. I was like, oh my God, I remember that guy. He has... Let me find his name here. Agu, I think his name was. Going to our team in a minute. Yeah, there's two players. I panicked. Yeah, they're both called... Well, they're both Nigerian and they're both called Agu. One's a striker, thankfully. I was going to say, I recognise that name. Yeah, he... It's not the same player, because remember that the Chelsea player there, Stanley Agu? He was very good. He's obviously past it now, but... I thought for a split second that was him. Anyway, moving on. We got Fredinho and Jackson up front. This very interesting partnership. I don't think I've tried before, so we'll see what happens there. Novello at left, dropped Sadler, I've given him a rest. Mayer and Lopez, bit of sort of more experimental team as well. We've got Caratazzolo and Simon Moore. So that's a bit of a throwback from a few years ago. Both, Caratazzolo now being 34. See how they do. And yeah, let's get on to it. I'll say 2-0 lead. Give them the complacency thing, and here we go. So, yeah, as I say, if we can get that first goal, I think that will be curtains. Fredinho takes it's the closest he's come for a while. Yeah, I forgot Fredinho could take free kicks actually. That should have been Lopez actually. To be honest, I need to make sure he gets on them free kicks. Always forget to set the set pieces. There you go. There's how good he is. Now, as I've mentioned before, he is a Beckham-esque free kick taker, and he is excellent at them. So, I hope he will develop into like a David Beckham. Maybe not with the ego and so on. We'll see how he does in terms of free kick taking. Anyway, let's hope that that Zenit here don't, get some cheeky goals. Because the morale's not the best at the moment, obviously losing to City, but obviously this is a bit of a different team, big squad to choose from, so hopefully it hasn't affected them too much. Chance for Jackson, just didn't quite fall for him. It's a good save, decent chance. He had to go backwards to get it. Fredinho has been taken off the pitch, so we are down to 10 men. And chance here maybe for Lopez if he can get a shot in. He goes wide. Oh, and it's gonna. Oh, I thought that was perfect for Bergen. I thought it was just going to drop for him. And it just didn't. And let's see now. So patient build to play again. I think, as I say, if we can get that one goal, I think that will be not necessarily game over, but I think that will hopefully will probably put us at too much of a lead. Why is he just standing there? I know he's just come back on, but why was he just standing there? He wasn't injured. Oh, and it's a goal for Jackson. And there you go, that has to be the tie now. It was a flick on, the goalkeeper missed it. Jackson got on the end of it, and it's again another goal for the 17-year-old. It's like, keep playing him. I'm not going to play him against City and Tottenham and so on, obviously. That's why we have Suarez and Castillo. Touch wood. But he's, I can't deny, he is scoring goals and doing very, very well. It was Mayer's header, very odd header. And the keeper just totally misses it. And Joe Jackson gets a goal. Now, it is around about the start of March where you do get, middle of March, where you do get your in sort of batch of new players, obviously youth players. It's always encouraging to see, this certain player will be the best of his generation or could be one of the best of his generation if chooses properly. That's an offside goal for Fredinho there. And I've had another one of them. He's called, I think he's a centre mid. He's an attacking centre mid called Paul Molyneux. And hopefully he can come good. We've also got one or two other players that I'm hopefully could also hopefully come good in the future. Let's have a look at this then. Was he offside? Does look like, yeah, he's clearly offside. I can tell without even the lines being there. And I always need the lines being there. I'm terrible with the offside rule sometimes. I can usually tell, but for years it was awful. I didn't even know until I'd say until about 2008. I really didn't know what the offside rule was, or what it represented. Oh, and that was another chance for Freddie, and he was just hit it at the goalkeeper. I think he may have put his arm out to save that though, so fair enough. when that was a late. I thought that was yeah, that was a bit of a late tackle. I thought that may have been like a really late decision, like from Argu there, but we've won the corner. You know, obviously because when it's late, it's you know the referee whistles late. It's a late tackle or foul, obviously. You know it's going to be a card, but I thought that was a card. Well, I thought I would want a card there, but apparently not. Anyway, that was close for Cardozo again. Here's a chance for Fredinho. Just wouldn't go down for him. It's just not going for Fredinho at the moment, is it? How many goals he scored this season? Like one. One in March. He's a shadow of his former self. I don't know why. I don't know if his talent has just gone now because he's too old or whatever. But well, you know, I've just not given him enough game time. Look at this run from Lopez. Oh, and it's absolutely torrential rain outside. Goodness me! So if you can hear that, it's quite loud on the roof. Cavazolo's header. Well, I was not expecting him to score them. You know, they are 1 in 100 chances of you know the floated headers scoring. You very rarely see them scored. But there is one from Franco Cardozo, and that really is game, set, and match now, surely. Yeah, it's very rare they do anything because they always go over, but it's usually down to a keeper's error. And well, that is a shocker. He just sort of stuck his hand up at it and waved at it. Oh dear, that was horrendous. So it's 2-0 on the night. I'm happy with your performance. So I'm really happy, very happy with your performance tonight. It's always good to give the young kids encouragement. Weirdly, both goal scorers have not reacted to that to that team talk, which is a bit weird. But at least we can have a bit of fun now. That option wasn't there, unfortunately, so I couldn't tell the players that. Chance for Novello. That's 3 on the night. So I think obviously we saw him have an absolute shocker against City, but I did play him out of position. Not wasn't really out of position. He can play there. He can play at right back. It's not his first position, but he is still, you know, he has a green light next to his name. He is, and I mean bright green, not just like the little, you know, shade of green. I mean, it's like proper green. He is an eligible right back. You know, he is an option. But in my opinion, his best position is either a left back or a left winger. And you know, he gets goals when he comes forward. So you know, you can't complain. And there's another one for him. So that's 5-0 on aggregate. And this game really is as good as done now. I just want to see if we can get any more goals, which would be nice. Hopefully, keep a clean sheet would be nice. I'm actually still recording this. I've done a shitload of pre-records lately. So if you are, you know, asking for, say, oh, I want to see this or this, I get it often a lot. You know, people saying, "Hi Joe, can you show me this team, or can you show the stats for this player, or stats for this or whatever." I get a lot of messages about this, and I've got to keep repeating myself because people. I don't know actually if the videos have actually come out for it. Oh, and it's another one for Novella. That's 4-6 on the night. Renato Novella has 2. But yeah, I don't know if them videos are out yet, so forgive me if I just keep banging on about it. But for those who ask me, say, can you show this team or stats or whatever, you know, you want to see something in particular, as I say, without sounding like well, sounding horrible, download it. You can download the game yourself, and my best advice would be check it yourself, because then again you have free roam of this save. You can see it yourself. I realise that some people say it didn't load or it doesn't load or whatever. It's maybe because if you've got it through Steam, make sure the game's updated. If you have it on a torrent or whatever, or you know some other way that isn't Steam, then unfortunately I don't know if it will work or not. That's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. But if you have it on Steam, make sure it's fully updated. If it still doesn't work, then I'm really not sure. I'm going to make a sub here, but so just want to get that one out. We're going to not take Fredinho off. He's 7.1. He's not even doing that well. You can. Oh, I might as well take Simon Moore off, I suppose, since he looks a little bit tired. Bring James on. So yeah, I say just make sure if you do want to check certain things out, just download the game yourself. It really, you know, it is there available. You literally go to My Documents, Sports Interactive folder, Football Manager 2012, put the .fm file in the games folder. It really is as simple as that, and then load up the game, and it should be in there. And then you can just you can be free to look around, look at all the stats you want, or whatever it is you want to look at, and yeah, so there you go. Let's take Fredinho off then for the last few minutes. Yeah, go on. Yeah, that'll do. Leave that there. Oh, what is that? We got a penalty? I think that's a penalty. The way they're all oh no, sorry, it looked like a penalty. Sorry, the way they were all lined up there. You know the way, just for a split second there. It's going to be a free kick. Lopez should really be on it. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It really comes to anything. Got to throw in here. Maybe finish the game off entirely. Hopefully Novello can get a hat-trick. He has won before, of course, Ronaldo Novello. He is still banging on about how he wants to leave, but I still managed to make him change his mind pretty much every time. So I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep that one up for. Just going to keep doing it and see. If he does go, I'm going to get a lot of money for him. He's worth it. I think his value is like 15 million, so I'm hopefully going to double that when the price is. Usually you can sell players for an inflated price, like I did with David Ferretti all them years ago. Anyway, here looks like one final chance maybe. Well, that free kick was terrible from May. I don't know why he's taking them. Should be Lopez. Whatever, what can you do? It doesn't matter. We're 4-0 up, who cares? Novello should have a shot now. He's going to pass it to Bergen instead. And I think that will be it then. So that's going to play. That's going to be the game. And so 6-0 in aggregate. Not the most difficult game or tie in the world, I'm sure you will agree. But yeah, you can only beat what's in front of you. That was Zenit St. Petersburg. Ronaldo Novello had a stunning game. Makes up for his poor performance against Man City. So look at how good Phil Knight is, player I keep banging on about as being one of the best in the world. As you can see there, 15 goals. That is nearly double that of Facundo Raponi of Real Madrid. So speaking of Real Madrid, there they are. They also go through. They beat Paris Saint-Germain. Win in Champions League first knockout round. Very good. This is Novello here. Let me just say it's 15 million. He's happy playing for the club, but I do think that will change. Possibly. We'll have to see. Is he actually... Let me just see if it's global superstar. Yeah. Good, because that means... I can warrant a lot of money for him. Anyway, we take on Huddersfield next in the Premier League. And there's a big gap. It's a long time, that. 23rd to the 5th, so I don't know what's going to be in the middle there. Might be a champion. I think there will be a Champions League game in the middle there, I think, surely. So that draw will be taking place, I think... When is that draw? It's on the 29th, so I will do it then after... In fact, yeah, we will do it after the Huddersfield game, so join me for that, and you'll also be able to see the quarter-final and semi-final draws. So I will be back then tomorrow, whenever it will be, with the Huddersfield game. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.